So previously in 1.1, we talked about communication. Let us recapitulate the concept from 1.1. So I told you that communication is something essential, and communication is the sharing and exchanging of information, and we might have to do communication, and we do communication in our daily life. For example, when you have to say something to your mother, you have to say something to your brother, you exchange information with your teacher. So this is something which we do in our lives on daily basis. 1.2. In this unit, we will be focusing on the utilities of communication, the benefits that might accrue to you if you have good communication skills. So there are few utilities of communication. For instance, productivity. Yes, you will be considered productive in organization where you work if you have good communication skills. If you have excellent communication skills, then persuasive skills. We will talk about persuasive skills later in unit 7 or 8. But if you have strong communication skills, you might be able to persuade people easily. You might tell people that what you are saying is beneficial for the organization. So good communication skills might help you to have excellent persuasive skills, better work culture. Who wouldn't want to communicate with someone who is very good at communication? Then professional skills. With good communication, you might be able to build congenial relationship with the people you work with in organization. Corporate success. Yes, as I have already told you, that if you have good communication skills, you will be regarded the most in your organization in comparison to someone who does not have sound communication skills. Then there are few things with which you can develop your communication skills. For example, understand the audience, and then tailor your message accordingly. You have to choose the medium of communication properly. If the medium of communication is not chosen wisely, that might hamper the message. Then keep everyone involved. Last but not least, listen and then respond. You will only be able to respond properly once you have listened to someone else. So these are the few things that you have to keep in your mind. And then again. You have to have excellent communication skills, as I have told you. And one way to develop this is to listen to native speakers. You can listen to CNN, BBC News, listen podcast, and in order to improve writing skills, you can read newspapers or whatever you feel like. But these are the things that you have to keep in your mind. Then required communication skills might also have interpersonal skills, listening skills, non-verbal communication skills that we are going to discuss later. And then communication skills might required in presentation skills. That is also a topic that we will discuss in later weeks. So these are the few things where you require excellent communication skills, interpersonal skills. If you have good communication skills, you might be able to again deliver your message effectively. You need to have, if you have good listening skills, you will always be able to end up listening to the message of the sender properly. Then one thing that I would like to highlight over here is leadership and communication. Communication is a vital aspect of leadership function, undoubtedly. Effective communication and effective leadership are closely intertwined. A good leader needs to have effective communication skills. This is a prerequisite. A leader cannot be an effective leader if he does not have excellent communication skills. As a leader, if you do not have excellent communication skills, your followers might not be able to listen to your message. And once they are unable to listen to your message properly, would they be able to follow your manifestation? Would they be able to follow your manifesto? So these are the important things. Thank you.